Blog Talk Radio.
Check out the full episode of this on Mentellect Patreon. In the name of Amen is supreme, the all-powerful, the one and only true Lord. And we trust, as the Republican Mentellect, the real 144,000 is being gathered in the same time, the mentalists, the Amen race, the bright race. Good evening, I'm your host, Intellectual Newton Menkari. This is Mentellect Radio. Tonight we're going to be discussing the beast. Does the beast plan on black men being around in the future? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, it's very sad to say this, you know, and, you know, I know y'all heard a lot of the so-called conspiracy theory, you know, and, you know, the whole world getting there, conspiracy theory about the disappearing black men, how they want to wipe the black man out and this, that, and the third, right? And the ongoing war on the so-called black man. That is real. That is real. Reason being, you know, and you know, a lot of times your assertions about that, a lot of you guys who talk about that, a lot of times your assertions were off because you didn't see the bigger picture of why they would want to get rid of a so-called black man or effeminize a black man. Because all of these showings of you so-called black men as being effeminate, that's someone choosing the next to lay down with, trying to push black men to accept. You know, I wish that someone is to accomplish two objectives, two main goals. What are the two main goals that want to be accomplished? I want to tell you what the two main objectives for getting rid of the so-called black men are in this society, but especially here in America, right? Really all over the planet, but especially in America. Number one, the whole point of pushing on the line, which gets so-called black men, is to get black women to look at them as not being masculine men, to get them to look at white males as masculine and black males as emasculated. So therefore, black women, young black women, young black girls that are coming up, they're going to choose what appears to be strong masculine men. And white men, or they're pushing white males in the society to step in the place of so-called black men. I mean, they're very blatant with it. You know, the beast is very blatant with the fact that they no longer want black men here. You see, and they're plotting the demise of the average black man in the society. But they know they just can't get rid of millions and millions of black men. You know, you can't do nothing like that because that would put certain people on alert. So they have to figure out a slow way to get rid of black men in this society. They have to figure it out. Again, 1 million people don't just disappear like that. Unless you want to drop a major bomb and just don't kill a lot of people, you're not going to get rid of a group of people. So you have to do what's isolated. You have to do isolated things. Right? Things that are going to only focus on them. Does the beast plan on black men being around in the future? Absolutely not. He wants to replace you with gray men. He wants to replace you with people like Barack Obama. You see, he wants to replace you with people like Barack Obama, who they're trying to pass off as a so-called black man. Barack Obama is not a black man. Okay? He is a gray man. I mean, yeah, okay, he's born of a black father, okay, African father at that. I mean, and his father is a tribal African. His father, if you look at his father is not no American. He is not a bronze American. His father is a straight-up tribal African. You can even see it in Barack Obama's face, even though he's a gray, even though his mother's a white woman, but he's an African. And tribal Africans do not or are not connected to bronze people. They are not. They don't feel like they don't acknowledge you as their people. They do not. That's a lie. Okay? So stop with this we African Americans nonsense, we black nonsense, we American, period. The only real Americans. Why doesn't he plan on our people being here? Because like I said, he sees you as a threat, and all he really needs is your woman. That's all he really needs. What is the proof of this? Like I said, the emasculation, the effeminization, the drugs in your neighborhood, the guns in your neighborhood, the police brutality, all this stuff. Not only to mention, like I said, to turn your woman against you, to get you to follow all kinds of unnatural ways, pushing movies towards you and music, so-called music to you that's promoting murder and death and drug dealing and selling black men slaughtering each other. You see, that's all they promote in this rap music, man. Or now you so-called black men being that's all they promote. You think that's by accident? You start talking about some uplifting message of the bronze man being the Lord and being the man of the Lord, and the bronze man being powerful and ascending. They ain't like, no, you're not putting that out on our money, guy. You're not talking about you getting shooting each other or selling dope or, being a scam. But we don't want to hear it. We're not producing it. We're not putting it out. That's why you need you guys that want to rap. You need to get away from these record companies, man. You need to get away from these record companies. Stop trying to chase the bag. All right. Can this be prevented? No, because who's going to fall is going to fall, man. Who's going to hear the message of resurrection and rebirth and regeneration? They're going to hear it, man. And that's this message of Mentellect right here. The rest of you, Glorians out here talking, they ain't talking about nothing, man. They're not here to help. They're here to make a coin. They're here to make speeches. They're here to just gather a following because they want to be seen, they want to be heard, and they want to get paid to be seen and heard. That's all they're about, man. They're not about the evolution of our people. The only evolution of our people that's going to save our people, save our men, is Amen and them coming forward to the law of Amen again through this covenant, man. And like I said, a lot of people are, you just want people to do this, that. No. I'm telling you that the only thing that's really going to work, us coming together as a community again. How will this happen as a result of, what will happen as a result of this? Death to you so-called black men who still under that spell of the beast, who want to be Christians and Muslims and Israelites and follow with Yamarat and everything else in the society that's on its way out. And that's it. For the complete broadcast, you're going to have to go to Mentellect Patreon. Go to Mentellect Patreon for this complete broadcast, because it will not, I guarantee you, it will not be on YouTube. Subscribe to Mentellect Patreon and join the Mesoamerican community.
It's the Republic of Mentellect, rising out the black race to the white race, out the black race to the white race. It's the Republic of Mentellect, black race to the white race. If it's hell, then it's hell us. They tried everything just to spell us.